And welcome back to Teamfight Manager. My name is Devman, and thank you for joining me. If you missed some of the earlier episodes, go check out the Loser Squad and how well they've been doing with the new season underway. And hopefully, if you want to see it again, I have a playlist on my channel. Hopefully you hit that subscribe button and got the notification so you can check out that and some of the other videos I got on there. But let's keep going with this Teamfight Manager, and we won our first match in the Semi-Pro League, and it was a very close one. We had a really close thing happen, so we had to really keep our eyes open for that. We had to rely on the brand new Berserker class, which ended up surprising a lot of us, really being able to pull out, especially getting our very first triple kill ever. So with that, we have to kind of figure out how we're going to really turn this around with our team, because with 3 players in the bans, there's a lot more chance of not actually getting the people we want. So I'm wondering if we have to maybe change up our training to get people to learn new characters, like, you know, get a new character learned up. I know with Balls, he's really weak on the monk, and we ended up having to use him and barely edged out our last win, so we had to be a little more careful with him going forward. But looks like our second round is going to be taking on our old rivals, the IBN Esports. So let's take a quick peek at what they usually use. So where are you? IBN Esports, they got the same person. Almost literally the same person. So I guess taking a look at it right now, these are the current wins with all the characters that have been selected. Looks like the Sorceress still not even getting a lot of gameplay right now, even after the first season was down. But Sniper, Priestess got a couple of zeros next to their names. Not a lot of KDA coming from them. Although, again, Berserker doing pretty decently, going 7 out of 10 for wins in his first one. Archer, Pyromancer, and Fighter. Fighter was broken, so we can't actually use Fighter this week. We got to remember that too when it comes to planning out our fight. Because that means that's another character less, and again, a character like Balls, I believe, one of his best mastery is a fighter, so he's not going to be able to have that. So that means we might have to rely on someone else for healing and maybe not even use Balls this week. May not be a bad idea though, because I mean we do have Illusions who can be a solid healer if need be. I want to move Hanbi up so we can try to get our tank and our heals first if we can. Hopefully there's going to be no ban on the Archer. That's going to be really bad. So we get first ban this week. Taking a look at their team, they have quite a few people we can choose from. I think... we don't need to worry about the monk, so let's ban the monk. That way that kind of throws a wrench in their healers. They also banned the ninja, which doesn't affect us. But we will get our defense with our tank. They're taking the Berserker. Interesting. A Berserker and Ice Mage? Really questionable choices. I mean, Ice Mage is good for go-going and Gagoon. But, I mean, this sets me up really nice with Shrine Maiden and Swordsman. Sword. Wow, Magic Knight. They are going all brand new characters on this. This is quite a risky play. I mean, you know, that's a lot of range and magic damage going out for sure. Plus, you have a guy who's just absolutely taking a beating. But, yeah, let's see where this goes. Loser Squad. IBN haven't seen each other since the Amateur League Finals, are about to face off as they go through and start the match. Loser Squad going in Hanbi and Mash. Again, big defensive squad and a lot of DPS from Mash. That Swordsman ultimate going to be big if it gets off, although the Ice Mage ability slowing down and freezing Hanbi's Knight causing real problems for the Loser Squad early on, as the game is now all tied up 3-3. We are going to be seeing some ultimates coming out here soon, most likely from IBN Esports. And there it is. Big cast coming out from the Magic Knight. And the Berserker Rage of the Berserker is really putting the hurt on the loser squad right now. But the loser squad about ready to drop their own ultimates, as here comes the Shrine Maiden's ult and the big Swordsman ult. Big heals going up with everyone, and that Ice Mage ult coming out as well, working out really good for IBN Esports. Hanbi is in a little bit of trouble taking on 3 people. It doesn't matter how strong you are defensively. If you can't get those kills, it's not going to work. And IBN Esports might pull it off. Yes, last second, that Frost Mage ends up pulling through. Absolutely shocking the loser squad and their fans in the audience. As we take a quick break, this next one is brought to you by P Fuel. Give me another chance. Trust me, I'll make up for the loss. Ah, you're full of crap. I'm counting on you. Yeah, I want to run the same comp again. Might be bad. It might be our first loss in the semi-pro league, but we need to do a lot of training. This group needs to get a lot of training. We need a lot of money to do it. So they're going for the ban. They're banning the Berserker, which probably was one of their biggest wins in the last round. I don't know why they banned them. But let's ban the Monk again. Can we get our Knight? They're taking the Pyromancer. Get Shrine Maiden. They took Ninja and they took Magic Knight. So let's stick with our same squad again. Although that Rogue is going to cause a real problem for Illusions on the back line, as long as they can manage it early. And it looks like they are holding up pretty decently right now. Not a lot of heals coming up from the Shrine Maiden. They are not a strict healing class, but that double kill coming up from the Sorceress. Wow. The loser squad really feeling the burn from that Sorceress there. But getting in close, even Hanbi able to do major damage with that ability there. Of course, they didn't switch up their strategy. They are going with late ults again, so loser squad is hoping to be that group that's going to come up from behind. But IBN Esports up by 3, by 4 now. They're absolutely cleaning them up on the spawns. And here comes the big ults coming out from the Shrine Maiden and taking down the Rogue once again. The Ninja getting dropped really quickly. And the Magic Knight. Hanbi, why did you switch off Gagoon? What are you doing? You're getting absolutely eaten up. Loser squad taking the big lead. Will they be able to hold it in the final seconds? It is no! IBN Esports with the last second kill, giving the loser squad their first loss of the season. IBN Esports now going up 2 straight. This is a completely different team than what you've seen in the amateur league. So with that, that's going to be a loss for the loser squad. The IBN Esports is moving up. And with that, oh no, we got a little side note here. IBN Esports actually lost in their first week, so this is a big redemption for them. Wow, I can't believe they actually pulled that off. I wonder how we can get better. Improve facility. We don't have the money to really do this. We got to get some good money coming in. New equipment. Let's just see if we can craft something big that'll really help us out. I think if we reduced our cooldown, if we changed and we ulted early, I think we actually probably could have had a better chance on that. As we are taking on WickDonald. Now, Hanbi might be missing the bus. Alright, a lot of people taking 12-hour flights just to come see this match. It's WickDonald's is taking on the loser squad. So, I'm going to run balls this week because the fighter is fixed. So we can go back to running the fighter in this one. Laborv, Karzi, and Lasha versus Hanbi, Illusions, and Mash. No, balls. That's right, I'm sitting Mash. So who are they blocking out? Swordsman. Alright, perfect. So we get first choice of... So we're gonna take the knight.
You fool!
No! I banned the knight by accident! Oh no! And the loser squad making an absolute error, a rookie mistake. Hanbi is going to have to try to get the Berserker then to see if they can turn this around. Looking at the Priest maybe, because of that mistake, it might be a good idea to take the Priest in this one. Actually, they're going to go with the Shrine Maiden on this. They feel like they can get it, and... oh, that's going to be a tough one. As the fighter gets taken... They really got themselves in a bit of trouble with this one. Balls, they could go maybe 2 heals, and it might be their strategy on it. It has to be. I think that's the only way we can get through this one. The loser squad and McDonald's facing off in a weird-sided match as the Monk is rushing in to fight the Ice Mage in the back, but those extra heals coming through and keeping Balls alive as they take out the Frost Mage of Lash of Balls, and Hanbi going after, again, that caster in the back. The big ult coming from Illusions with that fiery gate, just absolutely laying waste to the McDonald's team. The loser squad coming in with a bit of a lead as we hit the halfway point, 7-5, 7-6, and McDonald's coming in and getting the triple kill, and that's going to cause a little problem for the loser squad as they need to play a little bit of cleanup right now. They have 2 healers, they have a Berserker, and they have a Rogue, but that Rogue getting into the back, tearing up Illusions, so those extra back heals are nowhere in sight. Balls throwing extra heals onto Hanbi. Hanbi doing really good again for accidentally blocking their own skilled class as we go into the final second. The loser squad is able to hold out and take the first win over McDonald's. As we go to commercial break, enjoy yourself a McDonald's sandwich today. The opponent sucks so bad this will be an easy match. The match is not over, don't lose focus. Ooh, we really barely made it through that one, to be honest. These are just ordinary players. They don't have any special traits. So let's run with the same squad again. And let's not make the same mistake and ban our choice. Let's ban the Swordsman. The reason we'll ban the Swordsman is because they got that ultra kill and it's one of their best ones. So, first choice, we're going to take our Knight. We're going to try to get the Shrine Maiden again. They took the Fighter and the Ninja. I feel like the problem is Shrine Maiden is really weak to the Ninja. Hopefully the early ult will help with that. And they took the Fighter, so I'm going to get Balls. Like, I mean, we can run the same squad again, almost. Except, if we go Berserker, the problem is that's extra heals the Shrine Maiden has to put out. So I don't know if she'll be able to deal with the heals. Like, a consistent, like, extra healing Monk would be nice. It's just the damage input or that we're going to be receiving from the other enemies is going to be really tough to manage, especially with the Ninja and the Fighter ults. That big stun that he does. I think it might be easier to go with the Monk on this one. Oh, they took the Berserker this time. Alright. Strategy. We're going to ult early again. The loser squad, McDonald's coming back after the break. I hope you enjoyed your McDonald's sandwich. And Hanbi coming through. Karzi with that big teleport behind, trying to get a couple of hits on Illusions. Balls with those extra heals, and Karzi coming through on that respawn, taking out Illusions, causing real problems. Illusions popping that big ult. Extra heals coming out for the squad, and extra damage through that Demon's Gate. The Rogue goes down, and it's teleport time as they are in the back and beating up on the squad. And the big problem, that Berserker absolutely tearing them apart, but they do have spawn advantage now. But that Rogue with that teleport over there, able to get back into the fight immediately, but pulled away and aggroed onto Hanbi, the big tank player for the loser squad, being able to pull them off of them, get the attention back from Illusions onto Hanbi, which is working out in their favor. Labrov, of course, a little slow at that Berserker, but the loser squad able to hold out, beating McDonald's 11-5 with a 2-0 victory. Yeah, we didn't really move up too much, but hey, whenever Europe esports and Bitcoin face off, I think those are the two strongest teams in the league. It'd be nice if we were able to pull through and get through that one really quick, but let's see what we can do. Team, like, the thing is, I think we're going to eventually have to keep recruiting, like, better players soon, because what does our calendar look like? What's the schedule look like? When can we recruit more players? Looks like it's going to be sometime in April or May. May is going to be when we start to do more recruiting. So, I guess we'll do another week of to the stadium, taking on the Aimers in round number 4 of the season. At least where you have seatbelts in this van. Alright, here we go. We're taking on the Aimers, the number 8 team in the league. Let's see what we got here. They got, oh wow, they got some solidly skilled characters. Oh my goodness. Alright, Maha, Luix, and Rapid Star. Nothing really different about them. They're all priest players. Their highest characters are priests, except for them. They have a Shrine Maiden. So I'm going to end up switching Illusions with Hanbi. The reason I'm going to do this is I'm going to hope that we are able to grab the Shrine Maiden, so one of their top players isn't going to be able to get their plus 10s. So we are going to ban the Priestess. They are going to ban the Swordsman. Okay, that seems like a fair pick. We are going to take the Shrine Maiden. They're going to take the Sniper and the Knight. Oh, man. So Hanbi's going to go into Berserker. And we are going to have... I think we can probably take the Fighter. It depends if they decide to go for a range setup. Fighter has their abilities reduced right now, though. They are nerfed. You can tell by the red. Their HP was nerfed and their skill ability. I mean, taking a look at it, I feel like the Fighter might give us a little more fighter's edge, I guess. They took the Archer. I would have taken the Archer for them, and oh, well, I guess they do get an Archer boost. Alright. So let's get to it. Let's get it on. The Aimers versus the Loser Squad. Aimers, and they take range characters. Pretty interesting. I get it now. Loser Squad with a big early 1-0 lead, taking it to the Aimers early. Hanbi putting the beat down on Maha. Lix getting beaten up as well, and that ult coming out of Balls and Hanbi just tearing those range characters apart. The Aimers absolute quadra kill coming in from Hanbi, absolutely amazing, leaving the Aimers in their dust. It is 13-1. Oh my gosh, I have not seen a beating like this in a very long time. What were the Aimers thinking? But they, oh, 3 quick kills. What a triple kill. No one was expecting that coming as a grenade drops in, doing some big damage to Balls. As the Aimers coming back a little bit more, using those ults a little later than most of the other teams in the league, which, you know, is an absolutely fine strategy, but it was tough in the beginning for them as they absolutely got obliterated. 17-8. Again, they were down by almost a 12-point gap, but they were able to bring it back quite a bit with those late-end ults. So we'll see what happens in the next set coming up after the break. I'd like to play Fighter in the next match. I'm pretty confident. Balls wants to play Fighter. Let's see if we can get him Fighter then. The problem is... Didn't he play it in this match, though? Imagine if I benched him. That would just be absolutely terrible. He'd be like, well, why'd you do that, man? It's like, because I'm the manager. They're going to ban the fighter. They're going to ban the knight. Okay, so it looks like Hanbi's got to play. So there we go. We got the pick for balls. The ninja. No! I banned the fighter again. No! I made a mistake. I made an absolute mess of it all. Oh, why am I so dumb at this game? Oh, I definitely am going to have to make that up to balls for sure. So this is going to be an interesting lineup. Again, the range class going to be at a little bit of an advantage here, especially with the aimers. They are up early lead due to that foolish and dumb pick by the team manager. I don't know what he's thinking. But they are bringing it back with a triple kill on for the loser squad. Aimers with it, 35 seconds left in the match, bringing it up to a 5-8. Aimers started off with an early lead, but we'll see what happens because this is really bad for the loser squad. They ended up using their ults early. They are now going to be falling behind. And again, it's going to be really difficult, especially with Maha there trying to, pulling out the big grenade ult and the rapid ult as well. The ninja ult coming out, going full Naruto on everything, turning the loser squad into a bunch of losers right now as they are getting dropped right now. Aimers coming out of nowhere. That error is really going to cost the loser squad from the managers, of course, forgetting that you had to ban first before picking, really affecting and throwing off the chemistry of that and really put them in a huge error. We had this game. They were better than us. That's why we lost. He's happy. Well, that was a huge mistake on my part. So, sorry, boys. Alright, here we go. We are going to ban the right person this time. We're going to ban the priestess again. They banned the swordsman, which is fine because we don't have the swordsman. We'll take the knight. They are going to take the magic knight and the fighter, which means we are going to take the shrine maiden and I guess the monk again. But they are not playing range classes this time. Oh, there's the sniper class. There's the sniper pick. So here we go into the last round. Aimers with a bit of a mix-up for them, but so is the loser squad. They are in a bit of a melee casting type of build with a huge early tank buff from Hanbi coming out. And here comes Illusions with the big ult as well, putting that fire damage out, putting the hurt onto the aimers right now with a triple kill. And here comes the abilities coming out of the aimers. Of course, they are late ulting team, which means you can't count all your ducks before they hatch, because suddenly it could turn on you. And here it comes. The ults are coming out from the aimers as they had just put a triple kill hurt onto the loser squad, although still got a long way to go to come back. They had a really easy go at that second round, and the loser squad making them say, no, you're not getting that again. As we go into the last 3 seconds of the round, the aimers, no way to catch back up, and that is it. It is 13-6, the loser squad outplaying the aimers. And again, the coach for the loser squad feeling like a member of the loser squad right now for banning his player's choice character, thinking that he was actually picking it. With that, I'm going to end this episode. I appreciate you joining in again. Thank you for watching. Hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you can be notified when we start another video again. Probably coming out in a few days. Been having a lot of fun playing Teamfight Manager. Go check it out. It's on Steam if you haven't played it. If you think you can do better than the loser squad, let me know. Love to see it as well. But for now, hit me up on my social media at TheDeadman2DX on Twitch and Twitter.